Hello everyone and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we got another Game of Thrones the card game, 2nd edition match from the Hamilton, Ontario Regional for 2016, held at Black Knight Games.
Good. Yep.
And on the left we have John playing Stark Fealty, and on the right we have a special guest here, Travis, also playing Stark Fealty. Now, if you guys have seen the Millennium Games tournaments on this channel, we went down there for Store Championships for regionals in Rochester, New York. This is Travis, the owner of Millennium Games in Rochester, an amazing store. Check it out if you're in Rochester, New York, or passing through. And if you're passing through Hamilton on the way to Toronto, and nobody stops in Hamilton, we know this. It's the Dirty Old Hammer. But if you do have to stop for gas or board games or anything, come check out Black Knight Games. It's our store where we hold our weekly Monday nights, and you'll see our one Sunday a month we do live streams for Game of Thrones the card game 2nd edition. Go check them out.
Did you get a second round by?
So on setup here on John's side, we have a duped Rob Stark, we have a Winterfell Steward, and it looks like a Hearttree Grove, his economy location down there. And it looks like the first plot he's starting with is Calm of Westeros. And he's chosen Travis to go first, who set up Catelyn from the core box. Looks like Jory Castle and his own Hearttree Grove, and he's flipped a Noble Cause to start. And this is the top table of the second round. Did a little different in this tournament. Instead of trying to shake it up for the first few rounds of Swiss and try to film different decks and different people, we just kept it at the top table. So we see John Neal on the left here playing again. Since he won his last game, he ended up being at the top table again. So yeah, he was doing well in the tournament here. So it looks like Power was named for Calm of Westeros. So Power challenges against John. The Stark Fealty player on the left will be reduced by 1 claim, which is a little strange to pick Power in the first round. When most likely John's not going to have any power on his house card to steal.
The camera is really crooked and not running, I don't think.
Usually you pick Intrigue or Military to start, just because usually you're going to lose someone in Military, possibly, or Intrigue, and that way you can defend a little less in that first round when you have fewer characters on the board. You can usually just let the claim go because it's not going to hurt you, and then able to hit your opponent back a little harder in the first round.
They're pretty nice. Okay. Clutch card.
So Trav is marshalling his own Rob Stark there. And he's got his own Winterfell Steward out now. That's going to kneel here to reduce something. A Stark character, obviously.
How's it going, Ken?
Or not.
Did you want some Putin? Yeah.
Well, Travis is marshalling. Some of you asked me in the past if there's a way you could donate to the channel or help the channel out to improve, and I finally got off my ass there and set up a Patreon account. So you can hit that up at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. There should be a link in the description of this video. So if you feel the content I put out is worth at least $1 a month for you, go over there and subscribe. It'll help me invest in some more cameras or better cameras, lighting, help finance some of my trips to these tournaments. Can get a little costly going to like 5 regionals in a season or Gen Con and Worlds and that kind of stuff. So yeah, any of that money that you can donate there on Patreon will help the channel improve. And there's my spiel. But if you don't want to donate, that's all good too. This content's always going to be free for you, so it's all good in the hood. All right, so we got John marshalling a Blackfish. And it looks like we got Sansa Stark out there on Travis' side on the right. Also, he marshaled that I missed there. And I got a Milk of the Poppy on Rob Stark across the table from John.
Poppy Wop. I like it. I'm alt-arting that now.
Poppy Woppy.
I'll get you one.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Intrigue. Unopposed.
So we have an unopposed Intrigue here with Sansa Stark. She's coming in with 4 strength. There's no Starks in the dead pile yet, so her strength is not reduced. And it's like maybe he did choose Intrigue to start and I missed that. And that blue token's actually supposed to mean Intrigue. Usually we use little green tokens, but I guess he only has the dual-sided little crappy influence tokens that come in the core box.
Okay. Claim. Claim happens.
So we have Stark player on the left doing a military challenge there with Rob Stark and the Blackfish, killing Winterfell Steward, both gaining renown, and drawing some cards.
That's good enough. Yep.
I believe that's a bodyguard there on the Blackfish.
Winterfell? Oh, I like Winterfell. Yeah. Oh, Catelyn.
So on to round 2 here. Plots have been chosen. And it looks like Travis on the right has flipped a Song of Summer. I believe it is. Or no, sorry, my bad. It's A Long Winter, I think it's called. The complete opposite. It's the 4/2/2, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, they're both going to discard a power from a card they control.
Oh, sorry.
And calling the Banners was played on the left side there. So he's going to get 4 gold.
I'll go first. Okay. And I will get my full.
And it looks like John, Stark player on the left, has chosen to go first. He triggers his plot, and looks like his power was removed from Rob Stark. Was his target to satisfy the Long Winter plot.
I get 4 more gold.
So John's got 8 gold to start his marshalling here. He has a Hearttree Grove, he's got a Rose Road, just played another Rose Road. He's got Fealty and a Winterfell Steward.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So 4 for Loyal Winterfell using Fealty. So now his Stark characters are +1 strength.
No, sorry, I do. Sorry. I don't have any more of those. Do you have a challenge action?
And if this is your first time on the channel, seeing our Game of Thrones 2nd edition, the card game coverage, if you haven't got the game, go get it. But we do lots of videos for this game on the channel. And I do have more videos coming up in the series. This is only round 2. Round 1 is already posted. This should all be in a playlist. So you can go ahead. We'll have, I think, 5 rounds of Swiss from this tournament. And then I got the top 8, 4, and the final table, all coming up on the channel. So make sure you subscribe to be notified when those get posted. And we'll also try to do live streams once a week, depending on my stupid work schedule. But yeah, you can subscribe and be notified when we go live.
Sure. Alright.
And we got Fast Eddard Stark from the Wolves of the North box, marshaled out there by John. Looks like he's got a bodyguard on him too. And Travis has played a second Hearttree Grove. He's got 4 gold from his plot. And he's going to kneel his 2 Hearttree Groves. Play Arya Stark for a gold. And trigger her, and she's going to get a duplicate under her, which is the top card off of the deck, face down. Now she has a military icon. So on the left side, John's board has 0 intrigue. So that's definitely a hole that Travis can try to exploit using his Catelyn or his Sansa Stark.
I was looking.
But with John having the Blackfish out, he's going to be able to draw cards and try to keep his hand full to recover from those intrigue challenges. So we have Maester Lewin marshaled.
No cards, that's okay.
Alright.
Oh, military.
Let's do
You know what I have to do.
military of whatever the amount is.
it looks like a military challenge with 12 strength because of Winterfell being out. So we got the Blackfish is 5 strength right now. Eddard Stark is 7.
So he's at power, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like Jory's going to chump block it.
Claim.
You win.
All right.
And
So he sacks him, or can you save himself with it or no? So he's not dead, right? Because the Winterfell's dead, right?
What's that?
I'm confused.
I'm not sure. John?
It's unopposed.
so it looks like they're checking here. I don't know if he's trying to sack Jory to save someone or just claim Jory.
Sack Jory to save Jory, right?
Dominant's gonna
But you can claim, like, him and then just save him, right? Or claim whatever.
You can sack Jory to save Jory. Just like you can sack Jon Snow.
Yeah.
So
And-
sack Jory to save Jory.
Yeah, so that he's sacked. It's just for the dead pile, right?
So he shouldn't be in the dead pile. He should be in the discard pile if he was sacrificed to save himself, if that's what they're doing there.
Yep. Can I draw a card?
Yeah.
And then
We didn't move past that.
his renown, and then his reaction. Yep.
So the Blackfish now has 3 power on him,
Go ahead.
thanks to Eddard Stark throwing power around.
What's that?
You're not swinging on any gold.
Nope.
Maybe I'll just do. Yeah, go ahead. Cards?
And that's going to be John's only challenge. He passes over to Travis now for challenges. He was already shuffling his hand up, ready. John's ready to take the intrigue claim.
Intrigue?
He definitely doesn't want to start with a military, so as you got Rob Stark out there who can stand people, but
This one looks good.
You can
Get
go
two.
first.
That was a good
so 2 claim intrigue, getting Jon Snow,
one. Better.
and it looks like a second copy of Winterfell. Kept in the hand for intrigue fodder there.
Let's go military stealthing. First.
Okay. I'll pose it.
Stealth.
Oh, you stealth.
So we got a military challenge here. Arya's going to stealth Rob Stark, so no defenders.
So unopposed bonus.
Oh, winner is coming there to raise the claim.
How can I do that?
Looks like he forgot to do Winterfell there.
So claim a 3.
Oh, you just played 1. Right?
So
Yeah, you got 5 total.
I'm gonna claim
So it's going to be a 3 claim
this guy.
military challenge. Looks like a bodyguard was used there to save Blackfish. And a dupe on Rob Stark and a Winterfell steward. And Rob Stark's going to trigger and stand the Blackfish and Eddard.
Oopsies.
Looks like Eddard still has a bodyguard on him. Looks like John is valuing Eddard more than the rest of them, which makes sense.
Look at power in my house.
And dominance goes to John on the left, so he is at 5 power. 3 on the Blackfish, 1 on Eddard, 1 on the house card. And Travis is at 2 power on his house card.
I'll take
Take the
the
3
card
claim.
over the death.
What do I want? Let's do that, I would think. Yep, that's pretty good.
So building orders played on the left, and March to the Wall played on the right. So it looks like Lewin's going to be marched, and possibly Rob Stark, Eddard, or Blackfish. All juicy targets. Well-timed March to the Wall, in my opinion. It looks like Sansa Stark's going to be the march target. There are 3 Starks in the dead pile. Should only be 2, but I think there's 3 in there.
Alright, I'll do my... You going first, you
I think
said?
there's only 2. But she was minus a few strength there, so
That makes sense. 'Cause
Travis sees no use for her anymore.
hard choice. I already used a Rob, dude.
Yeah.
Do I care about standing?
And Rob Stark gets marched.
So this is my 3. This is my hand. Mix that up.
Okay, looks like we're doing a building orders here, looking for an attachment or location. Add it to hand out of the top 10 cards off his deck.
This is the only location I saw.
And a King's Road.
Makes
Kind of looking for ice.
Makes the choices easy.
And you heard John say there he was definitely looking for a copy of Ice.
It's been pretty nice.
But King's Road's the only option he saw, so he took it.
Challenging Winterfell on the board, so.
Actually, I don't think it would have mattered because you have a winter plot out that turn anyways. Right? This wouldn't have even mattered. That's what
Yeah, and I didn't realize that either. John just stated trying to use Winterfell there to prevent that Winter is Coming event card. It wouldn't have happened because Travis did have a winter plot out, so it would not have stopped him from triggering card abilities there.
Sure. Count.
So it looks like Travis is going first. He's duped up his Catelyn there.
I stepped on a crack on them last Thursday. How many times?
The funny thing is that they have a Voyager. They got one that season airs on.
And we got Greywind in play with Rob Stark.
Yeah, he eats stuff.
I'm not gonna put Asher out now.
Can.
I'm gonna go with.
Yeah.
Hungry.
I'll never use it. Not with these two. Yeah, not with those two. I couldn't rightfully decide.
For lady.
And a copy of Lady goes on Arya.
Arya. It's the wrong wolf, but she'll work for her.
You don't need Intimidate.
That's it. Go ahead.
Alright, I get 6 because I hit my economy super fucking hard.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
I
Better
mean,
than last time.
you got trees, but not so much the gold.
So, let's throw a King's Row.
So there's that King's Road put into play there on John's side. He sacks it right away. Serial Florel is in play. Going to be giving military icons with stealth out to another character. And a copy of Hodor.
And I'll sit on 2s. Sounds good. Because I don't have any little cards left.
And John still has no intrigue on the board. Save 2 gold. Possibly for a put to the sword. That looks like it's going to happen no matter what. Just with the amount of military strength and the stealth he might have.
Alright, Hodor has stuff.
Power of.
That's a pretty cool still.
So it looks like he triggered Serial to give Hodor
Not
stealth,
stealth through me,
which
Arya.
is used on defense there to block Arya Stark.
We'll go in a few minutes.
What?
Well, I think 2 wins gets you so.
Cards?
2.
2.
2 very susceptible Greywind.
2 good ones?
They're not good, they're just susceptible Greywind.
Sure.
Sitting on 1 gold.
It's intrigue. Yeah, just one.
So we got an intrigue here with Maester Lewin.
Can move Lady around. I don't think you're running Tears of Lys, but
And we got Winterfell out there just in case the Tears of the List is possible.
I don't want to get list right now, so
Why? It's not like you have any susceptible.
that's you.
So unopposed?
That is unopposed. Good sir.
Let me take that one.
You got my Osha.
Okay.
So Asha was the target of the intrigue claim,
She's pretty alright.
leaving John with 1 card in hand.
Wonderful. Ah, I'm an idiot.
Let's go military.
Failure. Military, stealthy, wealthy.
I'm gonna stealth Ed.
So Eddard Stark's been stealth. We got a military challenge here with Arya. I believe she's at 4 strength because she's got a lady attached.
It's a lot.
And he decides not to do it at all.
13.
13. Sweet. Yep, that's exactly it.
I have
13.
5, 10, 13.
Yeah, so it looks like a military challenge there
And you can make
of 13 strength. So we got 4 from Greywind, 5 from Rob, and 4 from Arya with the lady there.
with Hody.
Hodor is going to block the unopposed.
How many cards do you have left?
Reaction.
3 cards left?
No reactions.
Claim.
So claim.
I'm just gonna kill.
Hodor's dead.
So Hodor was killed for claim.
He did his job.
Keywords. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
make sure we draw
Ooh.
an insight this time.
And there's the insight draw from
Renown.
Lewin, giving Rob Stark insight.
Intimidate. We will be intimidating.
And Rob just gained a renown, even though he has the Milk of the Poppy on him, which should not have happened.
Intimidating.
But it's a good start. Next
forgot that's a thing.
But he would have the insight because he gains it from Lewin. It's not on his printed text box, which Milk of the Poppy is blanked right now.
Intimidate. Blackfish.
So we have an Intimidate triggered here on the Blackfish from Grey Wind.
Let's go.
And now Eddard has no one to go into a challenge with to throw power on. I don't think. I don't know if it has to be another Stark character. I think it's any character, actually. Yeah, I think it's any character. I don't see a Stark logo on his text there, so yeah, I'm an idiot. So he just defended there and gained a renown for Eddard.
Still through Rob.
And we got a military challenge of 3, stealthing Rob Stark.
Reactions.
So no defenders.
Let's kill the dupe.
And Catelyn Stark's dupe is chosen to save her for claim.
That's your Dom, right?
With my 2
You got
goldies.
2 gold versus my 1. Plus on its face. Do I want to move anything?
Oh yeah. Got a
No,
laddie.
I think I'm good.
Got a laddie.
So John on the left is now at 8 power. And Travis on the right is at 4.
Face.
Military claim is there.
Only 3 if you don't count the power on Rob Stark, if they catch it or not. We'll see, but right now Travis is at 4.
You did his job.
So,
He is poor.
We've got a
So you see John just reading Greywind there. Since Rob Stark's out, Greywind has a challenge action. It can be knelt to kill a character with 2 strength or less. So any little chuds that John puts out could be eaten. So it looks like John plays a summons on the left into a Wardens on the north on the right. So Travis is going to be able to throw in Stark characters into challenges where other Stark characters are participating.
You don't have Rickon, so it's safe to play
Twice
something
per
right
round, I believe, is the limitation on that. Looks like John's doing his summons here. Top 10 cards looking for a character this time.
I probably would have still played it and been like, that was a bad guess.
wait a minute.
Oops. Do I want my own Grey Wind?
You ladies play Thrones?
Yeah.
Soon? Maybe pretty soon?
Soon.
Yeah.
Getting through Pokemon stage first.
That's fine. Yeah, yeah. You gotta catch them all first, and then, in this game, you execute them.
I think she's pretty good. I see you're using her.
Arya? Yeah.
So he chose to grab Arya Stark, which is interesting.
Not when you are yet.
She does get a dupe when she comes into play, so Greywind will, I don't think will be able to kill her the first time. You can use a dupe. Yeah, I don't think he says cannot be saved. So
You always
When I draw a second card draw. That'd be nice.
It's underrated.
I've
but-
never seen Winterfell cast or Knights of Winterfell.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. I have nothing left in
It's okay when it works.
It's funny.
It's miserable when you're like, oh, Syria. Oh, Lewin. Oh, Rose Rose.
And then
Draw
I
two.
can draw 2.
It's like
Hooray.
the only part I want to keep in.
Wow.
There we go. That was a better draw phase for the home team. It's count 5.
It was like, it was up on my
5 in.
So it looks like Travis on the right is going first. He's going to marshal now.
These work for you, so we're gonna try them too. So,
So King's Road is played, and hopefully he can get someone out that's worth some value here. High cost character to help him get back into this.
I'm a copycat.
So he's playing his own Sirio,
Syria,
which is not a bad idea. Helps him counter the Sirio across the table. So now he'll have more stealth with his Arya Stark out there. But, John could marshal his own Arya, so we can be tied up for stealth options here.
Hey.
Bran Stark is put into play.
and you were talking it up, so I'm gonna try it.
And a copy of
It's good.
Gates of Winterfell to help Travis draw some cards, or at least look at the top card of his deck. If it's a start card, he puts it in the hand. If not, it just stays where it is.
With all my characters, and you're like, okay, draw 16 cards. I'm great. You're Stark. good looking the money for it. Alright, 6. So I heard cheese burn.
After the enters play.
So here comes a duped Arya Stark, which he should trigger her and put another dupe under her.
I can choose the reaction.
Yep.
Draw? Sure. Because I always get.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I always get my ice.
It is an option.
I don't
You win?
yeah, I'm
Tough matches. Today. It's gonna be a
So he didn't want to do it because he was worried he was going to grab an ice and throw it under his Arya. He says it happens to him a lot, and that's what he really needs right now, so he didn't want to bury it.
And let's just get.
And you got a copy of Maester Lewin into play.
It's a new style for you.
It did look like it was a Stark location going under Arya there, so he was okay with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give okay, yeah, do that.
So Gates is going to get a copy of Arya's gift there.
You were supposed to see that.
Uh-oh. That Poppy's stayed on Rob Bridge longer. Put it on Greywood for
You got it.
our brand transports. I'm gonna give him stealth. No, I'm gonna give. Fuck.
So they're just doing pre-challenge access here. So Travis uses Gates of Winterfell. Now John's going to use his Sirio to give stealth, I believe, to Eddard.
Sure, we're gonna give stealth and a military icon to
Catelyn doesn't need a military.
Catelyn,
She doesn't.
for sure.
So, and Catelyn on the right side now has a military icon and stealth from Travis's Sirio.
Are you done?
I was gonna get rid of her, but him standing everybody hurts me more.
Alright. Stop. I get it.
So we got 1, 2, so I can stealth 2, and you gave stealth to him?
I gave something to
Stealth to Eddard.
You can stealth Blackfish.
So I can stealth singularly the Blackfish.
No, that'll go to plus.
8, 12, 17?
You got a lot of good choices here, man.
12, 17.
Yeah, so they've added it up here. Looks like a military challenge here with 17 strength. You got Robb Stark, Catelyn,
I know, but I like
Arya, and Greywind. Looks like he's trying to throw a big challenge in there, get some Intimidate off. Take down a large character. And he does have Wardens of the North there, so he can sneak someone else in if he needs to.
17.
Which I guess would either be Bran or Lewin.
Yep, like that.
So you have 17? 17 military?
17 military.
That's quite a lot.
It's a significant amount.
And the only target for stealth there can be the Blackfish. Or Lewin, I guess. But Arya, Sirio, and Eddard all have stealth right now.
You're gonna nail however you want. Unopposed.
So no defenders declared.
Okay.
Deal away. Now, get your unopposed power.
So
Or your reaction.
unopposed.
Yep.
Unopposed.
Claim?
So it was a King's Road that was actually under Arya there, which has chosen to save her
He's got it up.
for claim.
What's that?
You can draw them.
I can draw.
So they caught the Renown going on to Robb Stark that time, but the other power, I guess,
Forget about
stays.
the Intimidate.
Yeah, the Intimidate seems important. Let's,
Now he's thinking of his Intimidate target here.
Intimidate Eddard.
He did win by 17, so he can choose a single target, 17 strength or less, and kneel it. So he chooses Eddard Stark.
A little too fast for your taste. You want to slow the game down and just do a bunch of military.
Let's go Insight.
So we got an intrigue challenge with Maester Lewin for 2. And Lewin on the other side is going to block the unopposed.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Actually, he's not going to block the unopposed. He's going to block to win, but then Bran sneaks in there with Wardens of the North and gets the copy of Jon Snow in hand there, emptying Jon Neal's hand.
Summer. But I play that wildfire though.
You do.
Me?
Yes, that's you.
Let's do a sweet power challenge. Power.
So power challenge here with the Blackfish. So no defenders, gaining unopposed bonus. Getting power for claim. We got a renown there. So now the Blackfish, I believe all House Tully characters don't kneel to attack. As the Blackfish is at 4 power.
We'll just go to dominance. I really want to do military, but I mean holding on to that Arya's gift, and I could just stand here. It'd be really cool. Really cool to see it happen. I guess I could do that. It's an action, right? So if you don't mind me
Just
asking.
an action.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Do a military of 3. And I'll get that.
So military challenge of 3. Winterfell was used there at the start challenges to block any shenanigans from Travis, which Travis should have used the Arya's gift ahead of time to move the Milk of the Poppy before the challenge was initiated. But he didn't. Now it is too late because Winterfell has been triggered.
Power challenge of 1.
And it looks like Serial's going to come in and block the unopposed bonus. And a duplicate off Arya for claim, which is a Winterfell Steward. And dominance goes to Jon.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I'm gonna gift
Just give the brand. Okay.
So Maester Lewin is now Milk of the Poppy due to Arya's gift being played. So on the left, Jon, the Stark Fealty player, has looks like 12 power, and the Stark Fealty player Travis on the right is at 4.
Cards in hand, I'm good. I've been good all game. You've got time.
Looks like building orders played on Travis' side into calling the banners again. Another calling the banners played on Jon's side.
I won't have enough gold coins. Oh no. I doubt my top decks are going to be really good.
And that calling the banners looks like it's going to get, was that 7 gold? And the attachment Nymeria
What'd you get?
is what was grabbed with building orders on the right for Travis.
2.
It's been like this for like 3 turns.
Wicked. Wicked. Whoosh. Whoosh. Yep.
I will also choose to.
Power challenge.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Power
Oh
challenge.
yeah.
Seems like a good play.
You don't need cards.
You're going first.
I am.
Have at it.
I ran out of gold, so it's okay if I use these 2.
Yeah.
I'll use them really fast, don't worry.
That's fine.
So let's do 3 for
Nice. Huh?
So 3 gold spent for a copy of Ice on the Blackfish.
why not, right? And then I'll just
And a copy of Catelyn put into play.
actually sit on 7 gold.
And Jon, you hear him there. He's sitting on 7 gold. And no cards in hand. He's looking to close it out here. Just needs 3 more power. He does have Renown on Blackfish. He's got some stealth on Arya. Could have stealth on anyone else due to Syrio. Syrio's got his own stealth. And he's got Eddard that can throw power around and gain renown himself. So if he went crazy on a power challenge with some stealth there, he could probably close it out. Let's see what Travis can marshal here, though. Got his 3 Heart Tree Groves in play. And there's his own Eddard Stark from the Wolves of the North House Stark expansion box, as opposed to the one from the core set. So it will also be able to gain renown and give power to another character that's in the challenge with him if he wins.
Stealth.
So Eddard was given stealth on the left. And Gates of Winterfell will get a copy of Jon Snow to Travis's hand there. And it looks like both Eddards have a military and stealth given from the Serios on the table.
14, 17, 20, 24, 6, 8.
Okay. So drop my second one.
I think I just do all in power stealth.
Finally.
So we got an all-in power challenge here. Catelyn and Blackfish not kneeling. Stealthing Robb Stark and Catelyn across the board. And they're all +1 strength from Winterfell. And +2 off of the copy of Ice there on Blackfish.
I think I have 24 strength.
And John's counting it as 24 there.
I think it's pretty good. Yeah, 3 power.
And that's game. He gets enough there with the Eddard ability plus the claim and the renowns. Overkill, but it closed it out. And congrats to John on winning his round 2 match. So stay tuned, we got a 3rd round match coming up on the channel. Should be soon. And subscribe for notifications and support the channel. And yeah, I really appreciate all your support. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks to Black Knight Games. Thanks to John Gobay for being the tournament organizer for this tournament. And like I said before, if you want to support the channel and throw a little money our way to help improve things and support the videos we do here, go to patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in the next one.